Uh-oh, dogs need minerals. They're eating fescue. Whatever that means. Oh my goodness. Man, this morning, it was supposed to be pretty humid. It ain't humid. It feels amazing. It's currently 63 degrees. It's overcast. There's a breeze. I'm wearing the jeans. My gosh. Look at it. Looks amazing. Uh-oh, morning pea. Sorry, Willow. Wait, where's Goose? Let's get him fired up. Goose! Wiener! I think they both think their name's Wiener. Oh, hey, look out. Lily or Pedro? I think it was Pedro. He's right there on the right. It is amazing out here, man. It feels amazing. Check on our little bush here. Hey, it took hold. Finally, we're gonna make it. She's gonna be all right. Hey, by the way, where would you guys plant this little, what are they called? Boxwoods, aren't they? Where would you guys plant that? I mean, not you can tell me if you think it'd look good here on our property, but like, where do you plant these? Is it like right by your front gate? Is it right by the garage? Like, where do you plant them? Is it in front of the barn? What do you do with them? They were $9. I bought 2 of them. What are you gonna do, you know? My gosh. Oh, and by the way, I did a little research and I found out the red things. So I grew up, the story with the magnolia tree. Right next to my mom and dad, there was this family that lived next to them. What was the lady's name? Tommy Foe. I don't know, Tommy, that's all I know her as. Sweet little lady. And she had a magnolia tree in her yard, had to be 40, 50 feet tall. There's no way it's come down. I've been over there in the last few years to Grandma and Grandpa's house, but my Grandma and Grandpa, I need to go over there and look and take a picture of this tree. That's why I had to have a magnolia tree in my yard. And I really want more magnolia trees, to be honest. What's cool is I remember the cones that they drop, and I remember the bright red seeds. And I guess that bright red seed is actually like a seed pod. The actual seed is white. But I looked up growing magnolia trees from seed. And as soon as this thing puts out a seed pod, I'd like to try it. I think it'd be pretty cool. So, yeah. Woo! Got the Indian blanket flowers. I hope these things make it, man. We cut them way back. We've been watering them. But they were on, let's say, death's door when we picked them up. So I hope they rebound. Whew, that one don't look too good. Crepe myrtle looking all right. Got the hydrangea, wild dappled willow, whatever this thing is, I don't know. It's pretty though. Look at that one. These little mums are doing well. That's some aster. Daylilies, we could probably split those now. Got the mum. These are mums. Oh man, the black diamond bloomed. Look at that. How pretty is that? I like it. I like it a lot. Got some more blanket flowers. How many strawberries, man? What happened here? Like, we didn't get hardly any tomatoes off of this thing. Like, none. It looks amazing. It's doing well. It's just like we grew a plant, not a tomato plant. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Well, as you guys have been telling us, learned something about these trees yesterday. And I'm going to show you guys. I'll probably already have a resolution because I'm going to email Stark Bros right now. But this is a Ginkgo tree. And I know that they grow pretty slow, but that's okay. We're buying these for like lifelong plants. Like they're also hard to grow. They're hard to keep alive in some areas, but that one will be okay. This crepe myrtle, it'll straight rip once we get it established. We need to get it in the ground. But this right here, this is from our friends at Stark Bros, but look at this trunk. Do I want that? Look. Straight. It's like this was too tight right here. I mean, will that straighten out, or is that always going to have this giant crook in it like 4 feet off the ground? Does it matter? Do you care? I don't know, man. It's a chocolate mimosa, And honestly, mimosas, they kind of do that sometimes. They're not a straight up and down tree, and then they just grow out. So it may be okay. But for now, I think we're going to put these in 5-gallon buckets and get them established and make sure they get going here. I don't know, because we want to figure out where we want to put them first. You know what I mean? We don't want to just stick them out here and then be like, man, I wish we'd move that tree. Which you guys actually taught me that. Now the magnolia tree up front, I knew I wanted it there. That eastern white pine over there, I like it. I do think I'm going to move it just so we don't block our view when that tree is massive. But we can also limb that tree 8 feet high. You know what I mean? Little crepe myrtle doing crepe myrtle things. This one, yep, it's in there. This is good dirt too. Like this was fresh dirt. Like when we built the fence, Jeremiah, our fence guy, he took a skid steer down here and moved a bunch of earth. So this is in the ground, in dirt, and it's in like good soil that you buy at the store. So yep, it's just taking its time. The chickens have left it alone miraculously, which that's actually surprising. Come on, chickens. Let's go. Vámonos. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There she is. Last but not least, look at him. Ornery little thing. I love seeing him on the green grass though, man. That's got to feel better to him. This is actually scratch I threw out here yesterday, which tells me they've got plenty to eat because they didn't even eat all the scratch. I mean, it's like half a bowl, was nothing to it. So that's fantastic. So after 5.5 years on YouTube, you think I would have learned this by now. I forget, sometimes this is your first time joining us. And I just wanted to explain, somebody thought this looked a little messy. Listen. This is here at Doss Farms, you see the real side of farming, okay? I ain't cleaning up nothing for nobody, okay? Not until my wife tells me to pick it up do I pick it up. But these right here, we were thinking about putting a chicken run right here, a big covered one. But I don't really want to lose our view off the back porch. I mean, this is already, it's not an eyesore, it's beautiful. And it fits and it's okay. To build a big pergola run kit right here, I just wasn't about it. So I asked you guys, hey, what would you do? And somebody suggested, hey man, pull that coop off of that fence and then build your run over here, which is fantastic. So that's what this is going to get used for. Because if you look, we can take this right here. Now I'm talking about when we scoot the coop that way. But we put this right here and we've got a pergola kit that we can just attach right to our coop. We don't have to dig any holes, all that good stuff. It'll be real nice. We just got to figure out how far over we want to move it. And then it's still mobile because we're not going to put holes in the ground, right? So anyway, somebody asked yesterday what all that was, and that's what it is. Oh man. Well, speaking of flowers and stuff, what do you think of my little bald cypress right here? I mean, it's attached to the ground, man. It ain't going anywhere. It just hated life here for a day or two. And this all turned brown. Like, I don't know, man. Is that going to recover? It don't look too promising. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Listen, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. But you guys had cake yesterday. Lots of it. And we've got hay down there. We got tons of hay. Hay. So I'm not sure. Easy, brother. Probably not going to do cubes today. Or if we do, we'll wait until later this evening. Is that okay with everybody? Allie? You all right? Yeah, see, MJ? That's a good poo-poo. We don't need any more food today. Yeah, we don't. He's such a turd, man. Sky! Tipsy. Looking glorious. Where's the babies? There he is. Annie! Oh, look. Mom and Uncle Finn. Coming up. Two of the longest sets of horns on the farm right there. Fiona's no slouch. Glory and Finn, man. That's quite a pair right there. Bunny, you haven't had a baby like in the middle of the night without telling anybody, right? Just like last year? You haven't done that, have you? Are you awake? Blink twice if you need help, Bunny. Does she have a lazy eye? Someone just woke up. Yep. We got plenty of food. I don't think anybody's here is starving. That's for sure. Hey, we want to see the babies though, specifically the buck teeth. Gracie! Annie! So cute. Gosh, she's looking so much better. She wasn't looking bad. Longhorn calves are just skinny when they're born, man. It's just how it is. Oh yeah, we're all good. We're all clear. So much better. And then they look like this tank right here. That is a big calf. Now, Mom helps with that tremendously, but so is she. That's a big calf right there. At only like, what is she, 5 weeks old? Goodness. 5 weeks, possibly 8 weeks, 2 weeks. Pretty cool. I mean, look at Sky compared to Allie. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Allie's a year old. I think the 9th. Yeah. Oh, someone hasn't heard his name for 5 minutes, so he's got to walk up here. Yep. Didn't hear your name, did you? Didn't hear your name, so you had to come say hi. Yep. I can only do this for a little bit longer. Then I'm kind of worried about you. Yep. I would not get in there with you right now, man. Wouldn't do it. You're awfully pretty, though. Just wish you were calmer. Look at the matching socks on Mom and baby. Oh my gosh. Annie. So pretty. Good job, Mom. Good job. Uncle Finn. What's up, brother? What you doing, man? You know, I was telling Miss Glory yesterday that her horns don't fit in the regular frame from about 5 feet away. You're the same way, buddy. Yep. Got to use the wide lens or you don't fit. Look at that. Normal. Wide. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, buddy. It's crazy. Yeah, it sure is. Woo, look out. It's like watching something in 3D when they swing their heads, man. You like lean back. Yep. Is that a good spot? Is that a good spot? Can I clean your horns? Those little baby flies don't bother them. These aren't the bad ones. Does that feel good? Hey, take it easy, brother. What he's doing is he's saying he wants this side scratched. That's all they're saying. They just don't, they have no idea. That's why when people say they're like lap dogs, it's kind of funny the bigger they are because they have no idea how big they are. They just want to sit in your lap. Finn just wants his nose scratched. He has no idea that he's massive. He has no idea. Yep. You're a good one, buddy. Taters. Keep getting big, bub. What you doing, boo? What you doing? I like how your horns are kind of symmetrical now. Yep. Does it help you run faster? Probably. Think so? Can I see your bag? You have a little bag coming on? No. Definitely not. She didn't have much of a bag when she had beans either, though. Yeah, I don't see any signs of a baby. I sure don't. Sure don't. All right. As lovely as it is out here with all y'all, I got work to do. Finn, you are quite the looker there, man. Quite the looker, brother. All right, I'll see you guys after a bit. She's a hog, that's for sure. So I think, is this a TTS or TSS or something like that? They may see this. I've already emailed them, but I wouldn't recommend this bike. It's not been that great. And sometimes you guys see me recommend things and I just want to put it out there. If you see me riding this, I don't recommend it, man. This is locked up on me twice. Like if I pull that front brake, it just doesn't come undone. Now, you can adjust it, but about 2 weeks ago, it dumped me arse over tea kettle. See that bruising? It dumped me arse over tea kettle right in the middle of the driveway. It did not feel good. And if one of the boys would have been on here, because Carter is pretty good on a bike, that'd have been bad. So don't recommend it. But anyway, that's not why we're down here. I just wanted you to know, if you see that bike, I would buy a different brand. Said what I said. I don't shill, man. If I like it, I'll tell you about it. If I don't like it, I'll tell you about it. Anyway, I brought you down here though, not to talk smack on a brand, but this is, I need to measure it, but I believe this is a square acre. This is a huge and a perfect place for a food plot. But right now, man, I've got raccoons every night to the tune of like 9 of them coming in here and eating. And I knocked their trees down, but that don't matter because there ain't nothing back here for them to, you know, be scared of. Heck, they're probably up there watching us right now. Do I put a food plot like right through here? This is about 200 feet. Actually, I think it's like 190. Yep, those T-posts are 10 feet apart. And there's 14 of them, not counting the gates or the H-brace. So we're every bit of about 180 feet right here. And that tells me that this is about a square acre because I know what that is over there on the back of Ray's pasture. Can you plant a food plot in a strip? Or does it need to be like, you know, 208 feet by 208 feet, which is a full acre? Or can I do, just you guys, you hunters out there? And I don't mean to sound like a beginner, but I am a beginner. You know, I've shot a couple deer. The first deer I ever shot, you know, 15, 20 years ago, my buddy had 80 acres and we shot that thing from a lazy boy in his backyard. Like that's barely hunting, but they literally raised them out there. Not very far from here, actually, oddly enough. And then I shot a deer here last year, but it was a doe. And I honestly, I could take a doe every day of season. Like I could tag out on does. I could easily. And we should. In Oklahoma, there's a hashtag. It's called In the Know Take a Doe because we have so many does. Out in Kentucky, I think you guys had, didn't you guys have some predatory animal permits that they passed out this year? Because you got so many doe, you were able to kill like 20 over the summer or something. To draw in a buck though, what do I need to do? I mean, I got to have a food plot. I got to have something to make the bucks come back. Now I know you say the bucks will come during the rut. It's a little bit of an odd time of year, but I really want to get one with my bow. It starts October 1st. We got some time. Today's just the 5th. Yeah, today's the 4th. Told you. This is just a beautiful spot back here. The creek is about 300 feet through the woods. I mean, the guy we bought the property from was an avid hunter. There were some real trophies hanging on the walls in the house when we bought it. This is where one of his stands is. I mean, this is the perfect spot to hunt. There's a couple more that are in the pastures. One of them I like, one of them I don't. I got to move my cows if I want to hunt one of them. And that's possible. I can do that too. It's no big deal. I can just pin the cows up, but in the 8 acres and put them on 13 instead of 20. And I could hunt that down there. But right now, because of the cows, the deer don't go down there. But the deer are here 2 or 3 times a day. Like I'm going to try and get out of here. Right now, it's like 9:45. It's 9:45 on the nose. Here at 11 o'clock, they're going to come through and eat again. It's crazy. They love it. So, yep. Let me know what you would do. And we'll go from there. It's the quietest part of the property too. The cows are all way over there, cars, the road. This is my neighbor's 200. That field right there, 75. And then that touches my neighbor's 400 or whatever he's got just right here. I mean, there's nobody for a mile in every direction this way. So, yeah, it's a perfect spot. All right, it's been a few hours. I did some mulch work, some groundwork. I don't have a resolution on this mimosa here yet. I'm just kind of hoping it bows back. I think what gets me is, I was telling Ray, if I walked into a store and I saw that one and I saw one with a perfectly straight trunk, I would get the one with a perfectly straight trunk. Like who wouldn't? Who would walk in and go, hey, give me that one with a giant crook in it? Anyway, I'm gonna reach out, see what they say. But we will get it sorted. We've decided, Ray and I just walked around for like 30 minutes. You guys see me down there? And we decided we're going to put these in 5-gallon buckets for a little while and move them around, because we do have to be mindful that certain plants are poisonous to cattle. So like we can't just stick these in a pasture. Cattle typically know what will and won't hurt them. And we've got cherry trees, which are toxic, in the pastures. Now I've cut most of them down. When you cut them down, they're not poisonous until they wilt. And that's the case with most plants. Like you gotta remember, we had a huge mimosa tree on the 20 acres, right smack in the middle of the property. And the cows laid under it. They loved that stinking truck. They loved that tree. It's not like it's gonna kill them if we put them in there, but what we don't wanna do is stick it in there and not put something around it until it's established. And then we can keep them from eating the leaves. Like then it'll be no big deal, if that makes sense. So, but again, they're not poisonous until they wilt. Just gotta be mindful, but we also don't want the mimosa tree around around the water lines and things like that. So we've worked with Stark Bros in the past, and I will say this, you do get a really nice presentation. Because I've ordered from other online places and you get like this cardboard, flimsy, whatever. So Stark Bros, you get these actual like designated planter. A root ball that's as big as this 5-gallon bucket before I put it in the ground, I think is what I'm after. But I do like Stark Bros, presentation of the plants. So let's get some in here. This is all-purpose garden soil. It works. I watch MI Gardener. He says it's all the same thing. How'd I do?
Is that considered planting them?
I planted them. They in the ground.
No, we talked about it probably for a while just now about where to place them, and we're like, I don't know.
Well, and they gave us this idea, the subscribers, the viewers, because...
So buckets for now.
Yeah, buckets, and we're gonna sit them where we think we might want them. This one, it's not really invasive. It just gets huge. So I was thinking about it like on the very back tree line. So we have a big yellow tree someday, but they're slow growers too. I mean, this ain't like a 10-year, we'll put cattle panels around it, keep it protected. This is the one that could straight rip. We really got to be selective of where we're going to put it. I'd put it down by the creek, but you're never going to see it.
I know.
Except for deer season. And you're probably not going to come down there.
You can't see it from anywhere though.
Right.
The creek is way down there.
Yeah. Let's just stick it in G-Dub's pasture right across the street.
That's what I said.
I know. I'll just knock a couple trees down. He won't even notice.
Not in our front yard, but just a little bit further that way.
G-Dub's very, 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 very backyard.
Yeah.
And then this crepe myrtle looks like it needs a little help, but that soil was damp from that bag. So I'm not too worried about watering these, but it's got feed in it. Huge shout out to Stark Bros though. I'm excited. I am. Got to add a little color around here. Chocolate mimosa. And it's a white crepe myrtle. We don't have a white one. We have pink, purple, reddish.
Red, well, really red. That black diamond one is.
Yeah, that black diamond one's really red. And that's a full-blown tree too, so that'll be really pretty. So now you know what I'm waiting on is those brackets for the T-posts. Then we can put the fence post down there. I should be able to do that tomorrow. We needed 14 of them. You guys helped me math yesterday. We needed 14 of them. Only 8 are getting here today. So we can start tomorrow, but we won't be able to finish. But we'll see. I think that's it though. We'll sign off. You got anything you want to tell them? How many eggs you get?
There's 7 right here.
7 eggs. So chickens still hanging out underneath the tractor?
Yeah, every single one of them are under your tractor.
All the chickens hang out underneath my tractor.
Like it's the only shade right here. And there's a whole lean-to right there.
There's a whole lean-to, but there's no bugs under the lean-to. You can't take a dust bath either.
There's shade all around the coop too. Yeah, that's what they're doing is dust bathing under your tractor.
Makes sense.
But they have tons of dust bath holes around the coop now too.
But that tractor's been sitting, so when it rained the other day,
probably really dry.
It's probably really dry under there. Case has a video coming out at 7:30. He needs some help with the decision. Appreciate you guys. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces. Eggs.